host Izzy, and welcome to Who's to Interview. Now, who will we interview today? Find out after the break.
Have you ever had flowers that just wilt right when you get them? Well, not anymore with our plastic flowers. They never wilt, they look real, and they're good for any occasion. You can also put them in any size vase. They're good for everything.
Please do not put in reach of small children. It may choke or hurt them. All toxic waste materials are not our problem. Please welcome the leader of China, Chairman Mao. Thank you for having me, Izzy. I'm very excited that I can spread the word of communism to the youth of America. This is a show where I ask questions that people would like to know, and you answer them as truthfully as possible. Ready, set, interview! How do you like being the supreme ruler and a godlike figure for all of China? It is a very hard job. Keeping the four worlds from popping up is a definite challenge. It is especially hard to command all of my Red Guards at the four corners of communist China. That leads me to my next question. What was the process of selecting the Red Guards? I first only choose Chinese citizens who are fierce supporters of the revolution. If they don't support the revolution, then they ought to die. Second, I look at their class status. I would never choose someone who is in a black class status or has a black class family. What exactly does it mean to have a bad class status? Someone with a bad family history is someone who has or had a family member who doesn't support the revolution, or was someone who abused the people of China, such as landlords or people with maids. However, if you choose to break from the family and live as a revolutionist, your class status changes to a good one. Here's a different question. Why did you write the Little Red Book? I wrote the book to showcase some of my favorite quotes. This book is also meant to spread the kindness and greatness of the Communist Party, and of course, me. It inspires the people to follow the revolutionary path. Why do you make so little public appearances? That is hard to answer. It seems to be because I am so busy trying to rid China of anti-revolutionist movements that I barely have any time to spend with my country's citizens. Does it weigh down on your shoulders, knowing how much China expects of you? Completely honest, yes. Like I said before, the position of leader is very taxing, but I keep it under control with my Red Guards to enforce my laws. Being a guard to the Chinese people is both rewarding and a weight on my shoulders. Don't you feel a slight bit guilty when you see detained men and women? No, not really. They deserve to be detained after what they did or didn't do for the revolution. What would you do if one of your Red Guards tried to overthrow you? I would probably either kill them or detain them. That's all. Okay. How would you lead China without your Red Guards? I would not. That's my answer, plain and simple. I couldn't lead China without my Red Guards. I owe my position to them. If I did not have the guards, I wouldn't be able to spread my words across all of China. What are you planning to do now that China is communist? I'm planning to convert the other countries into communist ones. For that is the only way to become happier than a human being can already be. Thank you for having me, Izzy.
And good night.
See you next week on Who's to Interview. Same time, same channel.
All recording of the video was done by Mia Smith. All acting of the video was done by Isabel Smith. Goodbye.